How's it going? It is all the news all the time. And my name, as always, is Adam. Yeah. And thanks for coming. Thanks for watching these videos. We're looking at some interesting news today. And when I say interesting, I mean a pack of lies. An absolute pack of lies. If you dealt them out, they're 52 cards. Every single one of them is a lie. And this is coming from The Nation, some sort of left-wing ranting at the moon newspaper website. And let's have a look at their shenanigans and this week. These absolute made-up lies. So how social media ensures that no one hears Amber Heard. Nobody. Everybody, every single mainstream newspaper has been posting every single thing that she and her PR team have said. Every single thing. The entertainment misogyny complex, well, there's a phrase, has created a host of incentives for demonizing figures like Amber Heard for speaking out about their trauma. I would argue that it's a feminist misandry complex that's supplied and funded with grants and money and is a whole industry in itself. I'm going to call it the grievance business. What do we got going on here? We've got AH getting into a car. And what we say, AH and her legal team recently filed an opening brief. Yeah, I've read through that quite a lot actually recently, seeking to overturn the defamation verdict that AH's ex-husband Johnny Depp won. Very good. I'm sure you said that with gritted teeth this summer in his lawsuit challenging AH's written characterization of their relationship in a piece for the Washington Post, as we know, and he won comprehensively. And as AH's appeal gets underway, it's going to go badly. A group of experts signed an open letter objecting to her unprecedented vilification in the press and on social media. The letter also draws attention to how the case has spawned intensive victim-blaming misogyny. All right, and the spread of unfounded defamation suits modelled on Depp's case. This is grounded in nothing but fact and nothing of truth at all to it, which seek to silence and harm women seeking legal protection from abuse. This is an absolute fabrication. There's no spread of unfounded defamation suits modelled on the Depp case, and nothing is seeking to silence and harm women who seek legal protection. There may be an issue which they can't go to the press and make unfounded allegations which aren't challenged, but there's nothing to stop them going to the legal protection and going to the police. Nothing at all stops that going on. But unfounded allegations, yeah, are allowed to be challenged. Indeed they are. And this group of so-called experts signed an open letter objecting to her unprecedented vilification. It was everywhere, not silenced at all. There's no one is silencing Amber Heard. No one is silencing her in any way, shape or form. In fact, every mainstream newspaper is spreading her lies widely as possible because of the grievance business. In short order, however, this statement of support for Heard fell victim to the same malevolent forces that undermined AH's original arguments at trial. All right, it's those, not the fact that she lied. Within 24 hours of the letter's publication, Depp fans launched an attack on a host Instagram account, which was called A Letter for Amber. Although the account contained no prohibited content, Meta, which is the name of Facebook, also owns and operates Instagram, promptly removed it. So yeah, it was down for a few hours, this Instagram post. But the actual website where this letter was listed, that wasn't affected at all. Only the Instagram account was only down for a few hours. So I don't see this as a giant loss for them either at all. And my other point being on this is every single newspaper and media outlet, let's have an example of them, every single Martha, Amber Heard is defended by experts. Twitter, Dr. Jessica Taylor on Twitter, I'm proud to have joined over 130 international experts, more from Twitter, from Just Jared, Open Letter, from News Now, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard News, from Wyon News, Amber Heard's sister, Faith in Humanity has been lost, Global News, dozens of feminist organisations, KSAT, HITC, LA Times, that's just page 2. If we go back to page 1, NWLC, you've got The Stylist, MS Magazine, YouTube, Marie Claire, Stuff.co, Head Topics, even Yahoo Finance, CBS News. The list of outlets posting this article is huge. It was massive across the whole world. Every single mainstream media pushed that, and you claim that that is social media ensures no one hears Amber Heard. Clearly facts don't matter to this person who writes this. They don't concern themselves with facts or truth or in any sort of reality. It's just their own spewed bile and made up facts, just generally pushed out there, irrespective of the actual reality. So once more, an organised trolling campaign has gamed the leading platforms of social media to silence survivors. Oh yeah, this is silenced, is it? All these hundreds and hundreds of articles on hundreds of websites. This is silenced, is it? Tumblr, Sports Direct, Comey, Trends, Facebook, NBC, GOTV. This is silenced, is it? Is it? Or just, do you not care about reality at all? You have no interest in it whatsoever. Okay, fine. An organised trolling campaign has gamed the leading platforms of social media to silence survivors and embolden those who abuse them. On Twitter, however, meanwhile, Elon Musk's new regime of amnesty for extremist trolls all but guarantees that there will be a fresh torrent of abuse plaguing Heard's appeal on that platform. Wow, these leftists really, really don't like the fact that there's free speech on Twitter. And they just loathe the fact that people can actually say the truth now on Twitter, and it's not some left-wing echo chamber. And they're absolutely horrified by this. And the only way they can justify it and work it around in their heads is everyone else must be extremist trolls. Everybody else must be literally Nazis. This grim prospect, they say, prompts some discomforting questions about both the social media arena and the place of female influencers within it. Okay, that's out of nowhere. Chief among them is this: how do we plummet so rapidly from a world of believe all women to Amber Heard is a liar? Well, you can't believe all women, right? You just can't. 99% of women are adorable and lovely. 1% are not. And that's being polite. And so you can't literally believe all women. You just can't. It's, you can't believe all men. You can't believe anybody. You can't believe anything. And to Amber Heard is like, yes, because she is. She is, and she was, and she was proved to be. And she was found in court to be a liar. So the fact that you don't like the verdict and you refuse to accept the verdict doesn't mean it's not true. And I'm sorry, but you can't believe all women because a few women lie. It's like, that's the truth. Well, what can I say? Okay. From hashtag #MeToo to Meta muzzling. Jesus Christ, man. One Instagram post got blocked for a few hours. And that's Meta muzzling, is it? The roots of this shutdown, as well as last spring's vicious, unrelenting social attack on Amber Heard, can be traced. This is okay. This is out of nowhere. Can be traced back to 2014, to the Gamergate scandal, right? Gamergate. We're going back to that. I didn't really study this Gamergate thing, but let's have a little listen to this person and their words of wisdom. Gamergate was originally sparked by an ex-boyfriend's furious breakup post which maligned female game designer Zoe Quinn. Okay, I'm with you so far. In short order, it spun out of control in a display of hateful and violent misogyny. See, I don't trust what you say now. You've just been saying some crazy stuff up here. So now I'm a bit dubious about the rest of what you say. But anyway, let's try and believe this person. And aggrieved male gamers, many with ties to alt-right and white supremacy. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so you're trying to tie this this dislike of Amber Heard. Suddenly everyone's alt-right and white supremacists, are they? They're all Nazis. Literal, God, the left wing, man. If you don't believe everything they say, you're literally a Nazi. That's it. You're literally a Nazi. You're alt-right, white supremacist, marching up and down with a white pointy hat on because you don't believe hashtag believe all women and hashtag Amber Heard is a lying, nasty piece of work. But you must, if you believe that, you must be a literal Nazi because Jesus Christ, man. So they went into full-on attack mode in solidarity with Quinn's rejected lover. I don't know, this Gamergate thing. They circulated violent threats against her and her family, doxed her personal information, created a chat room dedicated to explicit fantasies of Quinn's execution. And it didn't stop there. What has this got to do with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? What on earth has this got to do with it? It didn't stop there. Male gamers banded together to berate and threaten a wide swathe of women in and around the gaming world, spreading lies and encouraging others to physically harm them in the real life. Are you trying to say that this is what's happening with Amber Heard? Is that really what's the case? Jesus, man, this is out of nowhere. This is made up, utter bullshit. From nowhere. You might as well start blaming Genghis Khan, or the Hun attack on Shaochu, or I mean, if you're just going to make stuff up, I mean, what the hell? The world never recovered. Right? Yeah, right. Okay, never recovered, did it? Right. Indeed, many of the Gamergate's misogynistic, racist, violent obsessions coalesced a few years later around the alt-right and the presidency of Donald Trump. I've never read such claptrap in all my life. Honestly, where does this come from? Who reads this shit? Honestly, Deborah Epstein, Ray Epstein, you need to sort yourselves out. This is utter bullshit. Let's keep going. We've got to keep going. We've got to live the dream. We've got to keep going. All right, meanwhile, for Gen Z teens, all right, are they Nazis as well? Who were just coming of age? Gamergate shaped the development of their politics and opinions. Oh, right, so they are Nazis. The unmistakable lesson of the episode was that the self-reinforcing channels of organised online harassment made it so that anyone could hide behind a screen and share vicious fables as facts. Or maybe they could watch a trial for 6 weeks and see what the truth was. And they could see when someone's a liar and they're setting stuff up and they're doing it for money and they're doing it for social acclaim and they're doing it for status and they want to be ACLU representative and they want to be UN representative of women. Maybe they can see that there's money to be made from it. Maybe it's a possibility, just a possibility. All those money coming in the process, casual misogyny and the threat of violent assault against women who speak out were further normalised online. Jesus, it's just utter made up gibberish. Women hating white men, right, so it must be me now, could feel comfortable, yeah I do, indeed righteously justified in launching campaigns of terror from the safety of their laptops. It's not a laptop, it's a PC. What the hell, man? I've never read such bullshit in all my life. Absolute, just made up, out of nowhere, claiming all sorts of craziness. No, generally, no. We never seem to get past the events of Gamergate. What's Gamergate got to do with anything? 8 years later, many online communities remain emotionally toxic and even physically dangerous places for men. Online places are physically dangerous. It's just these people, man. But the Heard Depp trial and now the appeal process has peeled back the curtain to reveal a shocking new development. All right, what we've got now? Women themselves are now often at the forefront of the latest, obviously now it's women's fault, forefront of the latest mode of misogynistic harassment, leading the charge in organised predation, good word, against their sisters. Whew, blimey. With their commentary live streamed on Twitch and uploaded to YouTube, Gen Z, if you're American, or Gen Z, female social media influencers exploited their male audiences' all too visceral hatred of Heard for levying credible accusations of abuse against a fellow white man. I've never heard such claptrap in all my days. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just the claims these people make and the verbal and mental gymnastics they have to go to claim things. It's incomprehensible that people actually think like this. This is hard work dealing with these lunatics. It's hard to say. Yeah, it is. Whether these women internalised this repulsion or cynically monetised it, or maybe they saw that she was a liar and she was an exploitative, nasty, violent piece of work. But there you go. It's obviously not. It's obviously Gamergate, alt-right and Nazis. Of course it is. But it's clear they were among the cruelest and loudest of AH's attackers. In any event, the vicious and demeaning attention economy that rules social media. Oh, you want to talk about attention economy? That's where you lot come in. All this victim grievance economy business that you're in, claiming money and getting various grants and funding for your endless protocols and fundraisers, Jesus, and how many status, and you want to be head of this and director of that, and yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in being eternally a victim. In any event, the vicious and demeaning attention economy that rules social media has largely rendered the question of intent irrelevant. These aspiring influencers have learned to care only about riveting eyeballs to lurid, provocative and extreme content with complete disregard for the truth or context. Well, you guys know a lot about complete disregard for truth. A lot about it. The impossible to miss irony, I'm not missing the irony here for sure, is that in conjuring an online mob to defend Johnny Depp's claim of defamation, the women on the vanguard, so this is your fault women, on the vanguard of his Stan account sanctioned a whole new wave of defamation aimed at every facet of Amber Heard's being, from appearance and her emotional composure to her character and her alleged financial motivations. Alleged, yeah, right. Honestly, I've never read anything that is so just straightforward wrong and lies and claims stuff out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. Everyone's some sort of right-wing Nazi if they don't believe the left-wing viewpoint. You must be literally a Nazi. There's no other explanation. There can't be any logic to your thought process. You must be literally stomping around in jackboots trying to invade Poland. That's the only thing you can do. Honestly, thank God Twitter got rid of these nutters. And every single mainstream media pushes the same line. As soon as it comes anything for like pro Amber Heard, it's on every single post, on every single article, every newspaper, every website. It's not silenced in the least. In the least. And you can never have a man being a victim of domestic abuse, because that breaks this whole cycle and their whole grievance culture. And then they lie and lie and lie about it. Make up everything they possibly can. Jesus Christ, I've never seen the like in all my days. No, I've never seen the like. What else is going on? Oh yeah, the Never Fear Truth Discord channel. They're having a merch sale. I think they're going to be selling some merch soon. This is all I know about it so far. It's just a black box with a bunny man on the front. So if you're after some merch, get yourself down to the Never Fear Truth Discord, and you'll get some nice looking merch. What else is going on? I saw this thing on Twitter. I was thinking, well, what is this? And I like Twitter. It looks like some sort of shrine to Johnny Depp, and I liked it. I was like, what is this? We've got pictures of Johnny Depp. We've got two little action figures. I'm not going to call them dolls. They're action figures. We've got so much Dior Sauvage. I thought this was a shop, an apartment store. It had so much Sauvage. And he's got a guitar. He's got a Les Paul Special LE2 guitar, really nice. And there's two of them. And there's some expensive stuff over there. I was looking at the. That was the Elixir. This is it's an LP, Les Paul style guitar. That's the Elixir. That's the expensive one. I was like, oh yeah, very nice. So a little shrine. I thought I'd show you that as well. So I thought we would look at Hussein Shalian's autumn-winter collection, and as you can see, we have 4 very beautiful models coming in grey shift dresses, and they've come to this little setup of tables and chairs, and they're standing around the tables and chairs in a sort of creepy way, as if they're Stepford wives and they're going to do a sacrifice. But no, they start taking apart the furniture, pulling off the upholstery. What are they going to do? Are they going to make some sort of fort? Are they going to make some? What are they going to make? Oh, I can see where they're going to go. They're making literally a dress. They're going. Okay, so why is the question I'm asking at the moment? Why are you making dresses out of upholstery? Why is your upholstery converted into dresses? Who knows what's going on at the moment? I've had to turn the volume down, but if you can imagine these 3 singers in that window, they're singing away in what sounds like Kurdish or perhaps Uyghur or perhaps Mongolian, a voiced throat singing. It sounds incredibly creepy and weird. It really does. And they've put these dresses on, which are literally upholstery. And again, the question comes back to why. The red is all right, sort of, but it's always limited by the fact that it was upholstery and had to be wrapped around a chair for some reason. And this little foldy thing, folds around there, which could be useful. If you're cooking with hot liquids or something, that could be quite useful. We used to use that when I was a chef, and there we go. Brilliant. We've got upholstery slash clothing. No one knows why, but that's what we've got. So now they all stand over here in a line, in a very weird sort of way. It's all very 1960s sort of Revenge of the Prisoner. I'm not a prisoner, prisoner 69 type thing going on here. And then these two guys come in, dressed in hazmat suits for some unknown reason, and they take the furniture apart, and it turns into bags. So it's all magical transformational stuff going on. But the question always comes back to, why would you want your clothing to be upholstery? Why would you want a table or chair to convert into a briefcase? Are you going to take this somewhere and get dressed in the upholstery when you get there? I've never had a woman say to me, Adam, we need to take a chair that converts into a briefcase that's also my dress. No one's ever said that to me. And people have said a lot of things to me, but they've never said that to me. And now there's wild applause going on at the moment. I've had to turn the volume down because, frankly, it's bizarre. It's just the voices. And now we've got another woman turned up. She's got a light bluish asymmetrical thing going on, and she's eyeing up this table in a sort of covetous way. She's taken off the lid as if it's some sort of cocktail cabinet, and there's ice cubes in there. And I think you can see where we're going with this. Or can you? Who knows? And what is occurring now? I see. What? Oh, and the legs snapped up as well. So it's clearly designed to do this, and just wasn't a happy accident. Now she looks like a Christmas tree. So, and it's obviously heavy as well, and unwieldy, and as sexy as a Christmas tree. So there we go. Fashion does make me laugh sometimes. So there you go. You've got converting bags that turn into dresses, that turn into Christmas trees. And there you go. So let me know your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.